Hi everyone, today we're going to be fishing McMichael's Creek up in the Poconos. Really nice area of Pennsylvania. It's mid-November, so it's going to be a little tricky probably, but I've seen a couple rises, so I'm going to start off with a dry fly and we'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to catch fish on nymphs though, if I catch any fish at all. Alright, well, I am fishing with an older rod that I haven't used in quite a while, because my dad and I are here teaching our friend who only does surf fishing how to fly fish, and he's using my nice rod right now. I was teaching him cast and I just let him hold on to that because it's a good rod and it's much easier to learn on than this particular rod is. So it's a little bit tricky to cast, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm starting off with a sulfur. It's probably not a smart fly to be using right now, but I want to fish a dry fly, so I shall fish a dry fly. Alright guys, I fished for like maybe 10 minutes and I saw this one fish rising, so I finally got the timing just right and cast to it. And so we got our first fish of the day. Not a bad little feller. Can't tell if he's stalked or wild. I'm gonna have to try to land him with a broken net. My net broke while I was heading here. Yeah, that's a wild fish. He got on the sulfur, and it's funny, but it's a cute little guy. Okay, I'll release him in a second. All right, let's get this poor little guy out of here. So, all right, he's ready to go. Yeah, this is a wild brown trout out of the Poconos. Damn, the water's freezing. Okay, he doesn't want to go. Beautiful little brownie. Gorgeous. Alright, let's catch another one. So I went really far upstream after I caught that little brown and fooled around with the dry fly a little bit more. Broke it off eventually, so I decided to fish this big pool with a woolly bugger. So we'll see how that goes. I think I need to get it a little bit further out there into the foam. But I think in general, buggers have always worked well for me in the fall, and I think this will hopefully be no exception. I mean, there's some big fish in this river. I caught a 20-inch rainbow trout out of this pool last year. I think it might still be in here. I don't know. I think this spot does see some decent pressure, so I guess we'll see. For the first time in recorded history, the woolly bugger has failed its mission. I thought I saw one big fish follow it, but it might have just been like a big shadow on the bottom. This is a very, very sad time. If a woolly bugger cannot catch a trout out of a deep pool like this, I question my meaning in life. What is life? What are woolly buggers? What is a trout? What is important in this world if a woolly bugger can't raise a big brown trout out of a deep pool? All right, everyone, so we changed rivers. We're now at historic Broadhead Creek. Back in the day, it was one of the best brook trout fisheries in the world, pretty much. And then it got fished out about 100 years ago, and it still hasn't really recovered. It's a lot of stock rainbows and browns. The rookie fishery's kind of dead, but we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Well, I'm trying to decide what fly to fish next. I've had no luck. There are fish rising in this riffle over here, but nothing really seems to have been working thus far. I threw a bunch of different dries, a couple streamers, nymphs. I might try a midge. We'll see. We'll see. Hop on the camera if I catch anything. I did a little bit of wet fly swinging to no avail. Yeah, it's been tough today. Not completely skunked, but just one fish in the bag. Yeah, I used a little wet fly for a bit to just swing it through. I don't know if you can see that, but just a little classic old school style wet fly, and that didn't work. At this point, I'm just gonna rest that riffle for a little bit and work my way downstream. Well, guys, we didn't have the best day fishing per se. We only got one fish, but that's okay. We're gonna call it quits for now. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.